Welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for the final round of Ironman League. As you can see, it's Mexico and actually the same as last season, and we won that one. So let's see how it goes this time. We're starting in P15 and it's 71 laps on this track, which is a lot, of course. And it's pretty much everyone starting on mediums. It seems to become a two-stop around here for now. We're gonna try and get a good start, and we squeeze ourselves in between here, but we make contact. And that was Jake Benham in the McLaren who almost went sideways. And now we're getting pushed to the outside of the track, and we actually have to go off, but we get an illegal overtake on Isvan Pukin. He's in a Mercedes, so we have to lift off because we don't want an illegal overtake. But there was Leo who just, he got wing damage because of that. I tried to take it as easy as we could, but yeah, he got damage from it. We also take our first warning, but that can be removed. And yeah, unfortunately we've lost, I think, 2 positions extra because of that. And now there's a Williams sideways, and there's another wing end plate that's going off. Now we're pushing Brandon through these 2 cars and now into the stadium section. We're back into P13. Now Brandon's a bad corner. We're going to the inside. He moves and almost takes us out there pretty much.
Oh, you're not.
And then he pushes us off the track in this corner, and now around the outside in the final corner, and he just drives us off the track. He probably looked different on his point of view, but I don't think he was very happy for some reason. Anyway, this corner again, it's a bit of moving on the braking, making contact again. No damage, fortunately, so that's good. And now, yeah, we have to get past him as soon as possible because he's not making it easy for us. And now in lap 3 we get a really good exit again. We're right with him. We're having a look down the inside, but then we're gonna move to the outside, and he just blocks us there. Now there's cars making contact. You can see the Aston Martin had damage, and we actually get a penalty.
I'm only getting track limits from
we got 2
other people, man.
warnings at the start of the race, and we are
all of that should be removed.
able to remove those. So yeah, we're still officially on just 1 valid warning. And now we actually moved up to P11, and we're gonna follow Jake Benham through here to get past our teammate who had damage. You can see there's a 3.5 second gap to the cars ahead. So now we get past Jake Benham. It's lap 5, and we have to close that gap if we want to get a good result here. So now in lap 11 we managed to get back and catch up back to the train. Now we got Tom Roberts right ahead of us. We're quite far back. We're gonna send it super late, and we actually outbraked ourselves. And yeah, that was a pretty bad move for me, to be fair. So we kinda let him through and then overtook him back. We obviously had a bit of an advantage with how we compromised this line in turn 1. And then this is on the limit, but it seems like we can get the move done here down the inside, and now he backs out of that, so that's nice. Up to P8, and there have been I don't think there have been people who boxed yet, but now we are right behind another McLaren, and you can see they are going into the box in lap 16 already. So now we are moving up to P5, and again we have a gap ahead of us we want to close. So yeah, now the lap after you can see Jake Benham is going in, and also cars ahead. So now we are on P2 with Otis Lawrence and Jarn Wopmeer right behind us. Otis is getting past. Yeah, so we're just gonna follow him through for now. And it's lap 21, and I saw that the guys who boxed, they closed in super fast. So I was like, I'm just going to box. The undercut seems to be really powerful. So
we're gonna do something completely different.
Just gonna go in and see where we end up. We
going
will probably
a bit longer
come
on
out
this
at
stint.
the back of the entire field, pretty much. Apart from the guys who stayed out, they will obviously come out behind me.
We're quite far back.
But yeah, I felt like we extended for quite a bit. Most people went around lap 16, 17. So now we do have a decent advantage, and you can see we come out in this group, but fortunately we're second in this small train, so that's nice. Don't really lose time. And now we have DRS again, and that's Larry ahead of us, and he is flashing, and he's probably just gonna let us through here, so that's very nice. He probably knows I got better tires than him, so it's better if he could follow through, although he lost the DRS instantly pretty much, because he boxed very early, I think. So yeah, now Otis Lawrence, Riard and IRONMAN boxed, and they are right behind me now. You can see Otis 1.8 seconds behind, and I think he's on 2 lap fresher tires, so not a really big difference, but yeah, it's still something. Now it's Istvan Pukki. We managed to get past him. He didn't really defend either. And you can also see on the minimap that there is a big gap between this train and the leading train. Also, Otis Lawrence managed to get past Istvan Pukki there. We actually get an official warning there, so that's no idea. Now Otis is very close to us. We're gonna defend a little bit, but get a very bad line, and now Otis is gonna go up the inside, and yeah, he made that move stick. Was a good move, so I think he will go through the field a bit quicker than I do anyway, and then he can
not even that bad.
like get us back into the leading train. So now we're right behind Tom Roberts again. We're going down the inside in this right-hander, and we're gonna try and keep it down the inside. It's just a little bit of contact, but I think that's fine. And now that's us up to P11, still right behind Otis. We want to stay as close to Otis as possible, but you can see Otis already getting past Luca as well in P9. So now we have to get past him as soon as possible. We're going up the inside of Cameron Dowds and doing a switchback, because you must have the inside in this double right-hander in order to get past. So that's what we do. And now you can see he got backed out of that one. So that helped us. And now we are right behind Luca, but Luca lost DRS there to Otis. So yeah, Otis is 1.7 seconds away for us now. We obviously do have the DRS, but we don't really have any ERS to play with. So yeah, we have to stay as close as we can to Otis, and ideally we stay in his DRS. So we now have DRS again as his double DRS detection. And now this is where tire advantage will help quite a bit. You can see in the top left, Otis has more traction, more grip in these low speed corners. I also felt like he was on a bit higher wing, more downforce, as there's a McLaren who spun round. That's a free position up to P8. Now we've got Ryan Gropp right ahead of us in the V-car, and we're gonna try and make a move on him as soon as possible as well. You can see Jake Benham in top left has a 3-second time penalty as well. And this one might be valid, we're not sure. And now you can see Ryan is flashing. We're going up the inside and we're going deep, and we actually locked pretty much both front tires there. And yeah, very rusty move, I would say. What a shit move. I wasn't happy with that either. But yeah, we at least got past him. Now lap 43, you can see more guys are going into the box. And it's Jake Benham again right ahead of us, and we are going for a move here. He has no slipstream. Our tires are better, so he's gonna let us go here. And that's us up to P4 with Gregory right ahead of us, and we've managed to close the gap in to them, so that's nice. And it means we also do have a DRS for this long straight. Very important to have DRS, of course. You can see in the top left, Otis Lawrence 4.4 seconds away. So he has a massive gap. And he boxed in lap 45. So he boxes relatively early compared to what he did in the first stint. But yeah, on the minimap you can see the Alpine is leading that train. So Otis actually came out in front of everyone. So that's a guaranteed win for him right there. Because he's with better tires leading the train. So we probably won't see him anymore in this race. Unless we have a safety car or something like that. Now we're gonna box in lap 46. We had Riyards following us into the pits as well, which is smart.
I wonder where
I feel like
behind everyone.
The undercut is so powerful. We don't want to get undercutted by Jake, Luca and Riyards. So I was like, let's just go in. And now we are P11, right behind Ryan Grubb once again. So we need to get past. Now in lap 50 Jake boxed, so that's a 4-lap tire difference, which is quite a bit. But you can see in the top left the gap is really big. Istvan is in between. It was 6.7 and he was probably 1.5 seconds behind them. So we have a little bit of time to get to the front of this train before they arrive. Now on this long straight we're gonna move to the right hand side and we're gonna send it down the inside of Ryan Grubb. We're still side by side. Give him just enough space on that left hander there, and that's us up one position. And now we have to try and make a move on this kick. You can see Dennis, he has a small moment there from that curb, and that gives us an opportunity to have a go. Now we're 2/10 back and he's flashing, so we're gonna send it down the inside. And now having the outside for this right hander and made a little bit of contact, but it should be okay. And now on the outside with his double right hander as well, gets slightly pushed off, but that was all okay. And now from the inside for this left hander, and with the tire advantage we managed to get past up to P7, actually P6, because there was one more car who had to box, which was Jarno. He went really long this race. And now you can see Cameron Dowds, he had no DRS and no ERS as he was flashing, so we're going to go down the inside trying to follow through Gregory, and having the inside for this right hander makes us go up to P5. And then Gregory, obviously on a bit older tires, we're gonna get past him as well. So that's P4. And now, what is very important is we have Jan Haladesh in front of us with a 6-second time penalty. Not sure if that's valid. If he can remove a penalty, maybe that's 3 seconds. I know I can remove mine, so yeah, we might still need to get in his 3-second gap. Anyway, you know what I mean. But which was also very important is Jake and Luca are now in the train behind us, and what I try to do is keep everyone in the train connected, so that it will be harder for Jake and Luca to make overtakes, as it's obviously easy for them if cars ahead don't have DRS anymore. They will just fly past them. So I had to try and keep the train connected for as long as possible, which we did. And now you could see in lap 69 Jake did get up to P6, but he did get a 6-second time penalty as well. And now you can see up ahead Jan Haladesh is 2.6 seconds away, so we are within 3 seconds of his window. And now Jake Benham did get past Gregory. Gregory was not really fighting it anymore. Probably because Jake has that penalty, and if he wants something to happen, he needs to let Jake pass and maybe hope for some carnage or anything to happen between me and Jake. But I still want to keep this position as I want to get as close as possible to the cars up ahead. And now we're moving left and right. You can see Jake is coming. And we're going to move to the inside to defend. He's still going up the inside. And now keeping our position around the outside in turn 1. Now we need to try and get a good exit. Jake obviously has that 4 lap fresher tires. And now into this sector 2 section. He didn't manage to get closer. He might have been lower on ERS because he had to push harder to get through the field. And now you can see in the top left, Jan Haladesh is 3 seconds away as he had a run from Riccardo Benzoni with DRS. So yeah, we still need to push and get within that 3 seconds, but we obviously can remove our 3-second time penalty anyway. So it seems like we are gonna get a P2 in the final race of Ironman League. We will drop to P3 with the 3-second time penalty we have, but it means that it's 2 podiums in a row actually. So quite happy with that overall. Otis obviously won the race as he had, the strategy spot on there.
Same top 3
as
as
well.
in Kota.
Yeah, quite happy with the result. And that was it for Ironman. I think we finished P5 or P6. I think P5 in the standings. So yeah, even though with the mistakes we made at the start of the season, still not bad. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.